Good afternoon, gang. Tom here. Just wanted to give you a little update on a project I'm working on. This is a train automation project with a NCE Mini Panel. I had 3 of these mini panels on my layout, and after I took out all those button panels, I had some openings, so I grabbed one and put it on the workbench here to test it out. So I have 2 push buttons on the mini panel. The green white wire run the train, and the black one controls the turnout over there. And if we look at the turnout, you see that the torus motor changed. And if we hit this button here, now I have this set up to go 30 seconds and delay in there, and it'll just about come close to the bumper down there. There we get there. It'll stop there. It'll stay there for a few seconds, about 12, and then it'll kick off and go in reverse. There it goes. And it'll come down to this end. Get it on there. I got a new battery for my camera finally, and it's working, but the battery's getting down low. I've been doing a lot of testing, so hopefully I get this video finished before the battery goes dead. And there's that. They come to that bumper. It's sitting there. Now it idles, and you might have seen red flickering. That's on the mini panel. That whenever a signal is sent to the mini panel, that red light comes on. I got some these are magnets I ordered, and they're for, I'm going to put one on underneath the engine, and then when it goes over the reed switch, which I haven't gotten yet, it'll trigger the reed switch to send code to the mini panel. Okay, and I then ordered some new lighted, so I got a couple signals to put here up on the layout. There's a couple more to add, and then up here is the code. Now we see that the turnout is now open again, and the first line of code in this routine is to tell the turnout to switch. And I have a tortoise small up there on the layout. Its address is 162. I added the LEDs to the mimic for 162. So when you push the button for 162, the light goes from green to red. There's no turnout there. It's just a motor to change the lights so that it goes from green, which means the system's ready, to red, the system is in use. Then what you do in the mini panel is you put the code in there to select the loco, which is 4310. This column is the description of the command, and then this is the menu items that you get to them. So if you wanted to create select the loco, you would do a 3, a 1, and 4310, which is that loco. Then we go to speed at speed step 5 and in forward. Then we go down to step 4, and there's the delay for 30 seconds. They're going across the layout. When we get to that end of 30 seconds, we set the speed in the engine to 0 and then change it to reverse. Then we come down here and we do another delay for 12 seconds, and then we set the speed to reverse, 5 and in reverse, okay? And that's 3, 2, 2, 5, R for reverse. Then we do another delay for 30 seconds. That's how long it takes to go back across. And then we set the speed to 0 and we change the engine to forward. And then we terminate the routine. So that's what that is. And that code I got out of the manual, and then I also watched a YouTube video of a guy doing train automation with the mini panel, and the code and everything I got from his site, and he and I talked on the phone for a little bit and got it worked out. And then when I put this track up on the layout, this train will be running back and forth. I can set this up in a routine or a just want to check so I have power, my little blue man. And if I hit this again, there it goes. And so I have a new engine on order. It's an Atherin SW1000. This is an SW7. Couldn't find any SW7s anywhere, so I got a 1000. Little small, a little longer maybe. The 1500 I had was just too long, and so I got a 1000. So I'll have a 7, a 1000, and a 1500, and I'll put a Soundtracks decoder in it with some scale systems speakers, and then I'll be able to play the horn. Like right now, the horn should have beep, 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 and then the bell should be playing for a few seconds as it's going backwards and forward, the bell in a small area like this. So that's what's coming. I ordered that from Train Z, and that'll be here, I don't know when, but got the parts, like I say, the magnets, and then the sensor will go here, and then that'll trigger it, and then it'll coast into the bumper with the Dasami 2 decoder. So that's it, folks. I can push this button and it'll go back and forth. You know, let me double check. I got power still, and it'll just keep going back and forth. I can set this up in a loop, and then it'll just continue to go back and forth. And that'll be what's nice about having the horn blowing. You hear the horn, you know it's still working, stuff like that. So this is going to be up in the yard where my scrap yard is, and I plan to automate the crane too, so it can spin and drop. I have to get a magnet for the hook so that it can pick up the scrap and drop it in, stuff like that. So that's the next project, is automating the crane. And then that comes down, and then we'll close this video out. So as this train's coming back to its home spot, I want to thank everybody for subscribing to my channel. Don't forget to hit the like button, and I hope you all have a great day, and we'll see you all in the next video. This is Tom, and everybody take care. We'll see you again soon.